fuck? Oof. Stop.
We love VR chat. It's a good game, we swear. It's not
It's
scuffy.
so polished, we swear.
It's not scuffy. What are you talking about? You're scuffy.
Every update's perfect. You can't.
Whoa,
VR chat's
I've
not
returned.
Scuffy. You're scuffy.
Yeah,
dude.
no
Stop
problems.
crying.
Flawless game with no problem.
No problems at all.
No problems. No. Not at all.
Yeah, basically gotta play around with this thing and see if I can get it to behave in a way I'm happy with. Hey.
Rated you because I'm gonna go get something to eat, and I didn't want to. I
Yeah.
didn't want to just hold them.
Hold them hostage. Hold them hostage. They don't get to leave.
Hold them
hostage. I wanted to give them some entertainment, so I gave them, Sal. Who's probably gonna be depressed. Who knows?
It's probably. I'm just gonna have funky ears today. That's what's gonna be going on today. As I try figuring this thing out. I'm thinking too much.
You can't focus being depressed. You have to focus on your ears.
Yeah.
I should totally
Go
go
back.
brainwave things and just have
There
their
we go.
horns move.
Yeah. They just wiggle.
Okay, alright. Focus on my finger. Focus on my finger really hard as you can. Just focus. Focus as hard as you can. Focus as hard as you can.
Oh my god.
It's so weird. It's so weird.
I gotta stop thinking about how that works. It's actually hurting my brain. I'm gonna go get some food.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have a headache.
Alexa just needs to remember that one fucking ping pong air game, and there you go. It's basically the same technology.
Don't remember that.
Every time Sal's just sitting here trying to think, make the ears operate, just the meme goes off of think twice. I didn't even think once.
Why are your ears funny?
So,
Fix them.
Fix them. I think the harder you think, the more and more, or the fucking the sound of internet connecting, the fucking the fucking that sound just start playing.
Yeah, dial up. Yeah, I'll put it on a float. Just it gets louder.
I get it. I totally understand that.
That hurt.
I didn't have to
The
deal with
internet
dial-up.
noise.
My dad did.
Oh god.
Fuck you.
Oh fuck you.
I had to deal with dial-up.
Young.
Me too.
I know.
It hurts. Every day I remind
Yeah.
me of my frail mortality.
Hold on.
Yeah, that's me in VR chat. I'm like, man, I used to do so much.
I'm 24 years young.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh,
That
so
sound.
that's
That's. You put it on.
There you go.
You put it on a float though, so that it the volume increases the
Okay.
more and more the ears go down.
So for context, because you have zero, I bought a headband thing that detects like thoughts. So I'm controlling my ears with it.
Oh my.
Two more fallen
Oh my
letters,
god.
Cephalon Dawn.
Oh.
And I was just like,
So-
and I
Yeah.
see them pop up, I was like,
So you now, so we now know
If you see my ears, if you see my ears go down, I'm thinking real hard about something, so I might be reading chat.
Or they're just staring at a wall and just getting lost in
Or I'm scrolling Twitter.
That's great. I love that. Fucking sitting there reading
wait for you to play Peggle, and then your ears just
Everybody will know
immediately
it.
go
Oh
down
my
as you
goodness,
play
yeah.
Peggle, 'cause then you know you're thinking.
Yeah.
So you could tie it to ears, right? You could also tie it to an emission rate, so you can just have smoke
Yeah.
come out of your fucking,
Yeah,
come out of your
yeah.
fucking head too.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Hey, look at Bruce real quick.
Oh, I should make tail wag be controlled. That would be good.
If I
had to take off the clip though.
if I
because
ever
the
do the
clip
same
was too
thing,
far
that
away.
I would
But
have
it
only
was
one
no
idea to
good.
do
So
is
just
for
did
it to
that.
trigger
looks
a
good.
particle
I did it the
for
lazy way. I didn't do it
like
the just
Noel,
put it on,
just
slap it
steam
on.
comes out of his
Yeah,
ears. and
yeah,
just
thinking too
fucking
much.
head starts to sweat.
Yeah.
It's so funny. It's so funny.
This funniest thing I've done in a while. It's like fucking 3
I thought too
materials.
much.
There's one hang tag of, like,
Go back
rubber
up
bands
ears.
for
I'm now thinking about my ears going up and they're going down.
And now you're.
Yeah.
I could, but this is
It's based on focus on like the hemispheres of the brain. It's fucking weird. So if I focus on the left side, the left ear goes down. If I focus on the right side, the right one goes down.
So you like you just make like a rectangle.
Don't focus on anything.
On the z-axis, so like it's just like
Nothing.
thicker, and then slap the material on there.
It's not working. I'm paying attention.
I'm fucking angry.
Objectively, way easier to pay attention to things than to not
Yeah.
pay attention to things.
Yeah.
Then again, though, I probably have undiagnosed ADHD, so I don't
Oh, I almost certainly do, but
Wait, what?
I feel like most streamers probably have ADHD.
I probably have undiagnosed ADHD. I keep on seeing shit where it's like, yeah, these are signs of forgetting where you put stuff down at.
Oh, yeah.
Constantly cutting people off in conversation, etc., etc., etc. Things like that. I'm just like,
Do you remember by chance
fuck.
conversation a bit ago?
Yeah.
With
It's
Oh
even
yeah,
worse
here's
when
like the
I'm on
bizarre.
I'll just say that
Okay,
right now.
so
It's so funny because like
I'm a fucking menace when I'm off
there's
my
like
meds.
all these. There's all of these things.
This far.
These are all things it's
I'm
tracking.
intolerable without my
And
meds.
then she was so mad at me, like, you have ADHD, go get yourself diagnosed, you fucking. It's so funny.
So I can do like heart rate.
Yeah, I do the same to Rand. I'll cut her off so when
And stuff.
because I'm like, oh, I want to fix her problem. I want to fix the
I know,
problem.
yeah.
And then I forget that she was talking. And I'm like, fuck. Now she's mad at me and she's gonna fucking beat me to death while I'm asleep.
I thought too much.
I hate this.
I'm gonna cut her off like a good loving boyfriend would.
Yeah.
That's exactly.
Think.
Oh yeah, no, I'm fucking terrible. I remember my boyfriend came to visit me, and I didn't take my meds for like the first 2 days I got them. And we were laying in the hotel room, and he looked at me and he's like, "Babe, I love you, but please take your fucking meds, otherwise I'll leave tomorrow." And I'm like, "Okay." Apparently, I'm like, my fucking brain runs so rapid. I have no idea how I am, but I've been told I've been very fucking like intolerable without my meds. So.
That's actually not a terrible idea.
Time now.
If my heart rate goes high, to have her eyes dilate. It's not a bad idea.
It's funny because when the guy told me you do show signs of ADHD, I'm just like,
It's so weird. It's so weird. It's like the weirdest part is it's vaguely natural to tilt. Like it feels kind of natural to tilt an ear if when I get it to work right. Like right now, it's not working right.
Would you say that this is an alright size, or do you think this is like too long for?
I think personally, having it on like that.
But let's see. No, I got both of them there. But whenever I get just the left one, it feels like it feels like I'm doing that. Like I am actually thinking about that. It's weird.
that was a hard.
It's hard to explain.
Holy shit.
If you want,
I saw the full blown
I
power
could
of
also
the thunder.
send you.
Oh, Kazi needs to go give Ida a birthday gift sometime today.
Do you see particles around me right now or no?
No.
Nope.
No.
Yeah, I don't know
Why
where
are they
it
not
was, but
working?
we were fighting Monster Hunter monsters, and
Like the one, the
Mario
single
was
one that
there.
I want.
I didn't do the PX version.
I gotta restart my thing real quick because people are already
Oof.
not recruiting for some reason. I'm like, it's only been like 10 people. What the fuck?
Group
I'll be
instance
back.
still doesn't exist. Dead. VR chat's dead. Yeah. VR chat group instance is doomed.
And then I also have this, where if I have locomotion off, I'm not gonna turn off my locomotion, but I have this.
I'll go to the lobby. I will be over here.
That's fucking great. That's fucking great.
I was in Orlando, Saka, surfing around with Mara attached to Brutus, just going full speed through the sewers playing that with like flame. The way I explained it is, he's using his Repted Fire in order to put a.
That's the right ear, isn't it? What the heck? That's not the one I wanted to go down there.
I'm probably gonna move it eventually because you see where the handles are.
Huh.
I want to loop it, the foot through the handle because imagine if you're in battle and then Brutus just fucking straight up.
That's not the one I was trying to move.
You know how fucking shitty that would be if you got kicked by that? You're not only getting hit by Brutus's kick.
You can match.
But yeah, I need to look at the values that's getting like to VR chat and figure out which ones I can like relatively reliably control.
Block something with my feet while I slash with my sword or something like that.
Yeah.
But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make the menu where I can be
like with how Brutus is designed.
Damn.
He has
Anyway.
body strength, then he does what he looks like for leg strength. But also he has to have a lot of leg strength just so he can sustain the weight of his body. So if you feel like this, if you use that logic in mind, your legs would be able to withstand a lot of force, but you wouldn't be able to give off a lot of force. So you could block theoretically with it probably the best.
Dragonspire, I feel like is not going to have a bunch of people because it's not a group instance today. Because we're having the bug. Like, is this yeah, it is group.
He's such a good combat character.
He's easy to play because he's dumb. It's literally as simple as that. The dumber you are, the easier the combat. That is the logic I follow.
Yee, nice.
I honestly wasn't expecting her to come up to me like in characters. Bruce, me, oh, you want to be a trainee? It's right. I was like, oh, okay. And Bruce was like, oh yeah, I accept. Okay.
Okay, I'm turn my voice changer and then go in.
All right, I'm gonna. My voice changer's on, right? Yeah, it should be. Let me make sure my shit's down there.
I don't know how long this thing lasts for either. How long the band lasts for. I think it's like 5 hours, so should last the whole lobby.
Wait a minute.
But longer stuff it would die during.
My voice mod on for real.
Can you tell the difference? I just want to make sure I don't have to reset voice mod.
Turn it on and off.
Here. This is off. Can you tell?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Turn it back on.
Okay. So it's on. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go in as Brutus and wear my trainee tech because it's fucking hilarious.
That didn't sound very hilarious.
Doesn't sound very funny.
Well, no, it's just the tone of voice you use. Alright, I'm going in.
As good as I'm gonna be. Snake's golden. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, god damn it. Ugh, the rain's back.
I was wanting it to be clear. I just wanted it to be simple. Also, sorry for making you have to change what we got here.
Yeah, I don't understand why you came home covered in oil.
So, I can tell you if you really want to know.
I guess.
You ever been, Noel? The very large hellish bull man?
Yes? I
So,
think, like,
he
once.
approached me. He approached me on the streets in Orlando Soccer and said, "Hey, I'm getting recruited for a job, and I could, use some backup from some, I think, quote unquote, as he said, smart people." And I'm like, "I don't know why you're talking to me, but all right." So me, him, Kazi, surprisingly of all people, Clay, and a devil lady were all on a little mission together to go fight a oiled up giant.
What?
You remember that weird fruit that Clay ate?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, same thing. Same person. Apparently the giant ate one of those things and it just makes them real fucking and slippery, which is why they're covered in oil.
Huh. Weird.
So, yeah. So we
I
beat
did
the
it!
fruit out of
I
him.
did it! I turned the ear. I turned it when I wanted to.
Well, I say we beat the fruit. 100% the devil lady, whenever we beat him, kind of just ripped his soul out of his body. I was not expecting that one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I did it. That's what I wanted.
Kazi got a year's supply of pudding, though.
That sounds like a mistake. Why would you...
Hey, listen, I wasn't going to correct it because it's no longer our problem.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I'm going to treat it.
My impulse purchase has been validated. I tilted the ear when I wanted to.
Some off.
I don't think so, but you have a better nose than me.
Oh. I might just be smelling things. Also could just be because, spring air and all that.
Because you were covered in oil. It's just the residuals.
I don't like the idea
Can't believe
that
you.
it's covered in scented body oils.
Yeah.
Now the thoughts in my head.
Mm-hmm. You bought an oiled giant.
Oh, no.
What did the giant do?
Apparently he was a terror high.
Is there a job for someone who blows up?
What?
Is there a job I could find that needs people who blow up?
Actually, yes.
Yeah?
There's the construction company in Orlando Soccer. They employ Blight to be a demolitions expert because of his destructive personality. If you want to blow things up.
Okay. I'm starting to figure it out.
Things away.
Yep. Well, you would just be helping to break down buildings and rubble, so that way they could build new buildings and clear roads and things. But yeah, basically, and get paid to do it. I have to get this.
Hello. Los que Brutus name tag.
I see. Huh.
Yeah, he said that came from Higgs.
Yeah, that honestly sounds about right. What? Let me read it. Yeah, that looks right. That looks like a Higgs name tag if I've ever seen one.
Why does it have writing underneath like it been reused and written over?
Crazy, I don't know. That is...
There's a sticker over here too.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for name tags, Gelos.
Yes, of course.
Hi.
I'm figuring it out. If I kind of just stop focus, lose focus on my eyes, I can usually make
Miss Sal, Master Luger, could I grab you for a moment? I wanted to regale some news. Something that's been developing for a little while, but now that it's actually something substantial. Follow me.
Okay.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I like it. I'll be fiddling with this probably. Yeah, went a whole like 30 seconds.
So, part of this is going to be a two-pronged conversation. But I can start off at least with the good news for now. Now, for the details, it would be better to ask Master Ash if he could be when he's around his way on coming up here. He has some information that he's been giving me the main details about, but he has a lot more developing details. This is in regards with myself and with Michael. So, the good news. The good news is that I have deemed that it is suitable that if the old dagger, well, I guess I should probably get into this first. I don't remember if I'd ever actually spoken about this or not fully. But in essence, my old dagger, likely at the moment because it is being currently held by Michael from where the Winter Court traded it with the Red Court for something of value. I don't know. Regardless, Michael has it at the moment. I know he does. The issue is, and because he's been forging an army of sorts for the Red Court, and this is still true. The army that has been forged, most of them have control collars, I guess would be the right way of putting it. The collars that they have means that Michael will not be able to control them and that they are just in Red Court command. Because when it comes to forge mastering, when you utilize said units, I guess, only the Forge Master has direct and full control over them. That is part of the reason why I was made the way that I was. The issue is, though, it is my dagger, not Michael's, not Oliver's, not William's. It's mine. I believe it may have done not damage, so to say, but likely has made changes to Michael, as well as the dagger, as well as as he has done changes to the dagger. It's very likely that my old dagger is no longer mine anymore, and is now Michael's. You use something for long enough, it becomes yours, that kind of thing. I don't know if I've communicated that in the past, but I believe this is certainly true. As initially, from what Master Ash had reported, the units have now taken a bit of a reddish-purple color, rather than a greenish color like mine own. So it's likely that in some forced, rather, I assume, very painful method, Michael has likely adapted to the dagger. And the dagger to him. Now, that seems like it is bad news, and not exactly. The good news is, though, is that if the dagger and Michael is still retrieved, it will give us the final piece of the puzzle, which will allow the new dagger to be finished. There is a great few many different, there's a lot of different names for them. Nexus points for the hells and whatnot.
I can't get my ears. I can thinking too much.
Cradles, Soul Cradle, and Necrovol is what I'm mostly familiar with. That was one of the issues in the third and final step for forging the dagger, and for me to actually have a proper dagger again.
Dagger.
The good news is, and the problem that I've been having, I can't figure out which Necrovolt, which was the right one. There's too many. There's so many hells, it's hard to distinguish. However, if I am able to obtain the old dagger, I will be able to follow the trace directly to the Necrovolt where it is connected, which will be most connectable with myself, which means that the dagger can be finished. That is the good news.
Okay, so then what's the...
Which means... that will leave up primarily to Master Ash when he comes up. But to finalize, basically, I will be able to be whole in the next few months, likely again. Which means that I will be able to uphold the strength in myself if possible, and I will be able to fulfill my rights as champion if I can. That will be a very large sway in how things go with the Daedra, and hopefully be able to slow things down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And given how things are as well, it means that we'll be able to put forward a proper offensive as well. This time, with just what we have available to us. I'll have much more wraiths at my disposal, as well as any forge mastered and converted creatures. That is part of the reason why I was created as champion, was I can quite literally convert any of the other factions' creatures to my side.
Mm-hmm.
So, on note of the bad news, there's been political issues within the Red Court. I don't know the details, but it has to do with the two reigning parties that are there. And it is becoming more and more likely, it seems, as the day passes, that something bad is going to happen to Michael.
Then it sounds like we need to get Michael out of there.
Yes. The problem is, though, and I believe Master Ash put it as he's ready to be transferred a few months back as well, and things like that. The reason why he hadn't been transferred just yet was because the order came out from his father that he could be moved. The issue was testing water for everyone else there, as well as Dr. Idris.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't sure it was safe, and it wasn't safe. Especially with all the madness, and with all the movements of the Daedra. Now that we have a lull, it seems that the political ramifications of releasing the Forge Master of the Red Court creates issues. Not a lot of people know that Michael is a part of myself. They just think that a Forge Master has been recruited or captured and taken to the Red Court. So there are issues.
And, of course, when we do retrieve him, that's also going to leave a big problem, because the moment we do that, even if it's successful, we get him up here, that's going to cause an entire vacuum of after effects down there. In a rude way. Thankfully, it's not a necessarily direct problem, but it's going to be something we'll have to deal with afterwards anyways, because whatever the outcome of that is going to come up this way, regardless.
Likely. So, food for thought, I guess. For now, I'm going to, if it's alright with you, I will go get Master Ash and he will give the rest of the information that's necessary.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh boy.
Two meetings already.
Meetings about shit we're gonna have to deal with.
Yeah.
I'm thinking. You recovered well from yesterday's little expedition?
Yeah, I wasn't too hurt.
Thankfully, I was fine for the most part. Poison didn't really affect me too much, but I still got hit a few times by Hollow and Ethereal.
Mm-hmm.
I want to remedy that today if I can. In a little bit, I will see who's all around and see if there's not enough people that we can do some training in regards to that. I figured it would be... if we're not doing trips to the Warrens on Saturdays, right? Then my mentality is maybe we can use this time to properly, instead of just having a bunch of chuckle fucks just, 1v1 sparring and showing off their shit in the arena, maybe we can do training groups.
Yeah, potentially.
Can we help you?
Hello. You want to interrupt? I was looking for the green man.
He left.
He is currently, yeah,
He's getting. Yeah, he's away.
I was gonna ask him because he's made out of bones. I was gonna ask him if his bones communicate to each other.
What?
With the string.
You gotta say it one more time. Apparently, I didn't understand you.
So Ida taught me that bones communicate to each other through telepathically, and that's why they move.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, sure.
I was gonna ask him how his bones move out his muscles, and if that's what he's doing.
Have you seen him? He's falling apart, not very well.
That's why I'm wondering, is it his bones? Do they communicate? Do they, like, tell him what to do? Or where to
I feel
move?
like his bones...
I don't know.
I feel like his bones are speaking Morse code. Whenever they walk, they just clatter, make long little drawn-out...
What is Morse code?
Communication through little taps. And taps done in certain orders that represent letters that you can use to form sentences without having to say anything.
Telepathy?
Kind of, sure. However, if you'll excuse us...
All I know is whatever is the thing communicating the thing and there's no object involved, it usually means telepathy at the end. Like telepathically.
Not necessarily.
Telepathically.
I can show you some examples when we finish up our meetings, but however, our other meeting has arrived, so if you don't mind giving us the room.
Okay, can I ask him the question?
No. He's a busy
I can't
man.
ask him about telepathy? Okay.
No. Well, save it for afterwards.
I was trying to find out people who either communicate with bones without muscles.
You find a necromancer, that's what you want.
Well,
yeah,
that was interesting. I suppose that's just the cherry on top of the fucking sundae that I've been dealing with recently. A lot of dumb people in the same room. Not to you all, just I came out of a rather frustrating meeting just now. So, in short, Scalos asked me to... Yes. Scalos asked me to debrief you, so I'll give you as best as I can at the moment on what's happening with Michael. So I've been looking after him myself personally when I can, as well as I have an attendant who looks after him, trying to maintain his health and his cybernetic implants as best as possible. We don't really have anyone like that, but we have people who can do mending, at least. But I believe they're in disrepair, and it's past the tech of what we're able to be dealing with. That's part of the problem. An additional part of the problem is where there is two groups. I believe I've talked about this before. Absolutionists, which are the older vampires within the Red Court. They are the ones that believe that we should have held into the alliance with the Daedra and with the Broodmother. They believe that we should hold on to Michael. They believe that they don't like change. They're very conservative with their actions. And then we have people like myself and younger vampires, or the more open-minded ones. These are the ones that see actively the provocation that is given by the fact that we are holding Michael. It technically means we're holding a part of Scalos hostage, which could be seen as a threat of war in of itself, as well as the other issues. We're open-minded.
Right.
The problem is that the absolutionists, they are the majority. So I have been sitting in a great few many different meetings as of late, effectively just sitting there and talking to them. The party members themselves are not... Don't think of them like that they're going to be elected in any fashion. It's a monarchy, still, with my father being at the head. However, they all The loudest voices reach my father's ears, and he is rather dependent upon his cabinet of chosen individuals. Not because he is not a good leader, but rather the former, that he is a good leader. He listens to how things are going, and he makes decisions based on that. That is where the politics of the Red Court come into play. At the current moment, what I can tell is this group of absolutionists, a few of them have plans to talk to my father within the next few weeks. They will be telling him that under no way would we release Michael, because if it does happen, he will... There's concern that the control collars that they have on the night creatures at the moment won't hold. And that if he leaves, that irreparable things could happen. There's a lot of paranoia about it all as well. It's just an overall very irritating situation to be involved with. It's constant. We are making development, and then we are no longer making development. The issue is, and the reason why that they are pulling back on this is ironically because of the smokescreen that I put up in the first place. With the potentiality that Dracula may have been reborn, or something like that, and then the continued issues with the Dracul courts, and the threat that they could pose, the absolutionists see that we need to be collecting assets, not removing them. That is why there's been conversations about not releasing Michael has popped up.
They are aware that releasing Michael back to Skelos and up to us could be seen as a first step potentially to forging a better bond, or at least a better relationship, so that way if the situation does go south with the Dracul court, right?
They don't see it that way, unfortunately. The issue is that any stance towards Siegfried and the other factions that are not actively trying to either leave or cause destruction, they see it as weakness. If he's this strong, why doesn't he given us better food? Why hasn't he fixed the Sanguine Forest?
That sounds familiar.
So
I guess
that is the issue at the moment. So here comes the difficult part. What do we do otherwise? Because I have taken a personal vow that I will not let him be killed, and I will not let him be captured by either Idris, which is likely where the absolutionists will take him immediately. There's a corruption in them, and I believe Idris is pulling on that. He's pulling on their fear. And he's still a Lord of Madness, despite it all.
I'm assuming he's what's keeping the spark alive, what little remnants we're finding when we go down to the Warrens?
Yes and no. The vestiges that we are seeing, part of them are naturally occurring, likely just due to what the lands below are. But, for example, the Tyrant, the reason why it is still affected is because it is, yes, because of Idris. The absolutionists need to be dismantled, but that's a whole nother problem than what we are dealing with at the moment. If the time does come, Father has still already granted me the access to be freeing Michael. He already has freedom a little bit within the area he's being held. But he doesn't move around much. He seems like a broken man, unable to really do too much. We feed him, give him clothes, and try to maintain his... Something snapped within him. I don't know what it is.
His will? His humanity?
I don't think there's that. He's still very angry. but not resentfully so. It's like he's lost the reason to live. I don't know. I don't know enough about the man. I've tried speaking to him, but he won't speak to vampires, usual.
Look at it from his eyes. How long has he been down there? How long has there been talks of his release? And how often has he had these conversations?
Little. I've been keeping him in the loop as much as I can. There are times where I will try to... I have a mirror as much as I can. It's likely just to do with... You keep someone in the dark for long enough, they're just going to shut out. I think that's what it is. In any case,
I was going to make.
I've acquired some small arms, guns, firearms at capacity. I have small things. I'm going to leave them somewhere if the time does come and the conversation does end up truly inevitable. I'm going to let him find these firearms if possible, and I will leave a few doors unlocked. That's the best I can do for him, and then I can give you plenty of warning for whatever happens. If anything, he's a fiery man, and he's been holding on for a very long time.
He's going to bolt. It's not going to be a smart escape when he does. I hope you realize that. The warning we'll get in advance will be definitely helpful for us trying to get down there and meeting up with him. However, I will warn you now, he's not going to be trying to be too sneaky about it. He might... The first sign of resistance or a problem he runs into, he might just turn into a cornered animal and start running and booking it. So that is something to be aware of in his escape, if you're trying to aid with that.
The other thing I'm banking on as well, I don't think separating the dagger from him will be applicable anymore. It's changed. The man that we brought down, who had hardly any magic in him, now has magic. He's mutated in a way.
We can
Because of
focus
that, I see it as potentially, dangerous to separate the dagger from him. Doing so will violate my orders with my father. So he will have the dagger. And hypothetically, if you were to use them on some of the absolutionists' units that they would send at him, and, well, utilize them, it's not my problem. I have a few friends, a few contacts that I'll be willing to pull, but given this, I'm tiptoeing treason. Already in of itself. I'm playing a dangerous game.
Do what you can from the shadows, then. Again, I know there are people on this side that are interested in very heavily and invested in the man's safety. As for separating the dagger from him, that is something that we don't even need to worry about, considering that as a possibility, as a plan, or trying to do something about that until he is safe up here, and at least in a better spot.
I'm mostly using semantics as I don't know what's going on with him, so I'm not going to separate the dagger from him. It could be keeping him alive for all I know. I have been deliberately avoiding trying to look at him medically if I can. Letting my attendant do that. The less I know about the situation, the better. Allows me to play my role the best. Lastly, and the most important one, I think, the issue at the moment with... One moment. For now, I'll leave it at that. I have to attend to some important business.
Mhm.
I'll be back as soon as I can, or I'll get the information back to you. At the moment, though, I wanted to ask for one final thing. Has there been any important developments with Sal?
Yes, we have a diagnosis.
Well, we
this time.
Do
the
we?
The symptom or the situation she has herself currently afflicted with is called blood gorging, I believe is what the term that they use.
Yeah.
Essentially, an excess of mana in her blood that is not being
still
sorted and cycled properly is having an adverse reaction to some sort of spell that is on her. And from the understanding that we've gotten from the elders and the others, research that we've had, it's something that people inherently have. It isn't something that was necessarily placed on her as a child, but at least that's the understanding that we have of it currently. But whatever it is not functioning the way it is supposed to, and it's attached to her blood, which is what allows her blood to convert the way that it does.
Not true.
And because of it, since there's excess mana, normally
He's making a bunch
mana
of
would cause
assumptions.
essentially the spell, if she would try to do, wouldn't work. But since there's too much of it in her body, it's beginning to manifest, as you can see, on the outside.
I see. And is there a way to fix it?
They are currently unaware of a proper cure for it, because the thing is, with her, she's unique in terms of most of her people who get it wind up dying within a few days. The fact that she's gone months is kind of bizarre to them.
All right. Well, then I suppose we'll just keep the course. As far as I see, the variables haven't changed. You just know what it is.
Yes, I have a treatment idea that I'm wanting to attempt to try, and we don't know the effects of it yet, but I have a decent idea. The idea being that if it's an excess of mana that's in her blood, right, then the idea would be to obviously take the excess and either pour it towards an amulet or an item that
This is the misassumption people constantly make about it,
safely, or
that it is an excess of mana.
Absorb the excess mana, and I can handle a lot of mana, so it would not be an issue for me.
I suppose you're all aware then of the potential dangers of that.
A little. It's also why so the idea is to test it as it happens, and then if it starts having adverse reactions, cease immediately.
Right. It's a safe way of doing it, at least.
Yeah, and that's the mentality. At least with this methodology, the hypothesis here is that there is a certain safe amount that her body should be producing, should have, and if we find that proper safe amount, theoretically,
I'm pretty sure I've given
because we're taking away the factor that's making it get worse and severe, or if anything, it will at least slow down the process even further. The elders have the mindset that whatever is currently keeping her from fully crystallizing, that is probably the answer towards what we need, but we don't know what that is currently. And I have access to the library, so I'm starting this week, I will probably be using my focal point that I left there to go back there, research, see if I can't find any possible leads on previous locations and such. For the people, follow the history, the ancestry as much as I can.
Right. Well, best of luck with that. Again, I will save my. I am ready to begin testing whenever, if you want to go down that route. And we can at least look in preventatives while you work on the actual cure.
Yeah, this is a funny thing. The assumption keeps being made.
Following up with, by the way, on your previous request.
And I don't know if it's just a breakdown in
one,
communication of the people who got
unfortunately,
told the
is in a
info
place
and
called
who's
Jersey.
been
I've never been
to
there
like it's
personally,
delusion.
but apparently there is a contact of mine that can get us a secure. Mind you, it'll be in a kind of a dingy area, but it's very, very secluded. Don't have to worry about too many eyes looking at it. The other idea would be I have a lead. It's not in Zafira. It's actually in Oris.
Yeah,
But again, I need to follow up those leads for you.
I'm like,
I see.
pretty sure I've never directly
Alright.
said that in any of
Well,
my info drops to
Best
people.
of luck. Contact me if you need. Again, as I said,
So I guess I've said so.
I will keep rattling on about time is of the essence, so be
Mhm.
careful. If you think you may be at a point where it is necessary, there are less or more severe things that can be done to slow things down. Just be careful.
Any idea what this might be? Things we need to gather, items prepare for?
It would be the kind of thing you would need to prepare just mentally for. The more invasive blood magic is, the stronger it will affect oneself. I'm sure you're aware, given your recent interaction with Bloodflame.
Yeah, I was actually going to ask about that. If you had any knowledge of something like this occurring in the past.
To the trees, specifically?
No, to a person.
Well, usually they die. I'm surprised you didn't, to be honest.
You too?
I heard. I thought they were just lying to me. I don't really screw with Bloodflame, unless I am in a frenzied state. Is the only times when the Bloodflame manifests around me, and it's more of a byproduct rather than me actually controlling it. Yes. If there's anything I can find that,
Yeah, it is definitely telephone. Like, because the funny thing is though, it's a telephone stage of 1. Like I've told, it's almost certainly coming straight from Jess and Scaly.
Well, I know.
Well, he's gonna do his.
But it's not really a meeting, more or less just passing along the information. And that'd be to D. Because
yeah.
D is going to want to be directly involved with this, which I believe is good.
Yeah.
Also,
Ludwig will find out.
Like him, but have you given any thought to what I asked about?
We can try it, I guess. I don't know. May as well.
Yeah, might as well. Again, if something
like the thing is, it's not gonna do anything.
I have an idea too. If it shouldn't, that's the key word, is I don't believe it will have an adverse reaction, but if it does, I have a methodology in place to try to snuff it from having any bad effects.
It's like, unfortunately, Scaly's character, Scaly, tried something with some of her blood, and unfortunately, just because of what it was,
No.
What?
Why? Why? How? Where?
I guess it is raining. It's rain. We walked in. It's raining.
It's true. I just didn't think.
Scaly's character, Scaly, tried something and just.
There's been changes outside.
What do you mean?
The big like ice bed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, it's all like rock now.
Huh.
Well, it is getting warmer.
It's a mountaintop, though.
It was a glacier. It was so.
Ludwig, how you been?
It was a solid block of ice.
Mhm.
Oh, I've been well.
What?
Right. Sal.
Mm-hmm.
Already back?
Before I forget as well. No, I was just leaving, but I recalled the last thing I was going to try to tell you. There are some documents that that Patty has, ones that would create quite a stir, and they've been there for a long time. And she's been holding on to. there will be potentially a location where I will need those items deposited at a very specific time. That will help Michael. It will create a stir.
Okay.
We'll see you all soon.
I don't know if you already heard, but Blue is mud maxing.
Yeah, they've been for like the last week and a half.
Oh, I didn't realize. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, I am thinking like it. That's interesting.
But yeah, people keep. I don't.
What the fuck? Beyond the gate.
Huh.
Like it was a glacier.
Yeah.
Like an actual glacier before now it's a rock. Maybe that's why. Maybe this is what the rock room was for. Collecting all the rocks.
To collect the rocks to make this, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, is the tree bigger? I can't really tell.
I don't think so.
Oh, another thing. You're like the Valom's text, it's gone in that room now.
Yeah, I think I noticed that last time we were open. I'd gone in there and I don't think it was.
Maybe he's fucking given up.
Yeah, he's tired of people not getting his book.
Okay, but I mean, what he said didn't necessarily imply bring me the text and I'll tell you shit. It could have just been I will tell you shit, but also please get my books.
Yeah.
You know. Everything else is normal.
He's starting to melt finally. That's good.
Rock.
Yeah. It's rock.
Yeah, now you get to see it. It's just rock now. Glaciers.
Oh god. Looks so great.
She wouldn't feel so. The thing is, with the way Sal's race works, they have tons of mana, like tons. So she wouldn't notice for a very long time.
Wait, is this technically the keep?
Yeah. It's like.
I mean, or is it because the rules of the keep don't agree?
Well, yeah, because Siegfried lets it not. Basically, I mean, I think the fact that one of these trees is here is relatively. Because you can't train if you can't spar if hurting people isn't possible. Like, so that restriction's not here.
There are ways.
I mean, yeah, but if you're like a 5,000-year-old castle, like, or whatever, you probably don't know those ways.
Oh, he's doing all right. He
doesn't move
decided to relax today. God forbid.
That's it, I suppose.
Yeah.
Move rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He likes moving rocks.
Are you having fun? Couldn't be me either. That's why I'm here. I don't know.
It's mandatory.
Fun is
Oh,
mandatory.
God.
Brutus was instructed to make sure everyone has fun. Look, see?
I'm always having fun. What are you talking about?
Yeah, Brutus the job. Are you having fun?
Why is this part spring, but not the rest of the arena?
Yeah, we don't
This
know.
melted already. That hasn't melted already.
Yeah, it's simple.
Look, so look by the arena ring. If you look by the arena ring, a lot of the snow's starting to melt. Like there's patches where it's just drying.
Probably start mining. Like here, get a pickaxe and start digging.
You're too obsessed. You've made it part of your personality now, digging.
No, I could do. I dig with a shovel, not with a pickaxe. This is like solid rock. We get dynamite and they blow holes.
Imagine digging with tools and not just using your bare hands. Oh, that's a shame.
I'd like to see you claw through solid rock.
Watch me.
My bad. I just forget how snow works.
Yeah, done. I'm at the
Give
center
it
of the
1,000 years.
I started the process.
That's not how you get the center of the earth.
But yeah, I need to look at what I told people about Sal's condition to see because he's probably getting this from Jess. Jess got the most info.
The druidism, the welling up within me.
Oh no, he planted knuckleheads.
Oh, good news. Today's the right day for druids.
How'd you know?
When you eventually turn into a bear, let me know. I want to see a bear with a trash can for a
Yeah,
head.
so I didn't say excessive.
That sounds kind of funny, actually.
I never said excessive, I just said more. Which people have then jumped. And like, the thing is, Sal doesn't know the information they're going based on.
I'm one for antics.
Brutus know how to get to center. Wait. Brutus know.
Like, I think it's what I gave you, B, a while ago. Like, the 2-sentence description is the part that's relevant to these people, but they just keep, like, jumping towards wilder conclusions.
I'm not sure this is
Brutus could say something, but he doesn't want to.
No!
Anyhow, my training's been going good. I have a new PB on my deadlift. It's been a good day.
I'm proud of you. Good job.
I've also been spreading a message of positivity with the people of this realm, and I think it's getting somewhere. I just need
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, Sal in character, basically. So, first of all, I don't want to solve my problem, basically, myself. So I am kind of leaving it up to mostly other people's research. But also, yeah, Sal has not been told the details.
Isn't that a Turkish style of wrestling?
Yeah, apparently it was very popular to display masculinity.
I'm proud of you.
I'm doing good. Mostly.
Yeah. Well, people will try things and they won't work, and they'll go from there.
Mud maxing too, so make sure you get them extra muddy.
What the heck is mud? Oh, I see.
But yeah, the thing is, so based on like,
If you see them, get them
based on racial stuff, Sal should have died ages ago. But because of shenanigans during the 24 hours, she did not. Like, if this happened, well, this only was able to happen because of shenanigans at the 24 hours, and that's also simultaneously the reason she survived.
You may have to deal with that one. That sounds like territory that she would need to intervene with for my own safety.
Well, I'm gonna tickle them too.
Oh no.
Okay, this plan backfired.
Yeah, I can't stop Juno. Juno's too
My arms are
big.
big enough to hold two
Yeah.
small people.
I am at least medium-sized. That's what it says in the book. I am a medium-sized old.
No, size is contextual to my own eyes, and all of you are very fun size. You're very small.
I don't know why, but I feel like I'm in danger now.
I mean, you were like an hour ago, so.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I got my cardio in for the day.
It's true, I did too.
The only reason you would feel threatened is if I actually have to give you a workout routine. If that does happen, then yes, you should be worried.
But yeah, it's just a little funny, people's assumptions, which unfortunately are leading them towards solutions that won't do anything.
Oh, I will make you work out every single muscle in your body. You will not be able to stand tomorrow. You will become starfish.
What about the brain?
Okay.
We'll work it out too. We'll find a way.
You know, I'm not gonna ask.
What an analogy. Oh god. Oh, real quick, why is this just grass or rock here now?
We don't know.
Working.
Siegfried brought his rocks out of his rock room.
Not relevant business.
His rock collection.
That's the theory.
Yeah, I like
have
that theory.
I have my own theory. I think it's from all the people that were like doing fire stuff.
What's going on?
Oh yeah.
I
we were
would be
trying to
one
go
of them.
over
That's
and-
fair. Yeah.
I'm technically one of them right now. Give me a moment. 1 second.
Maybe
Oh yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Meg spent too much time in here and it just all melted.
So much.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It's like sunk into the ground slowly.
Anything in particular?
Yeah.
Oh no. I've been back to this place.
Like
since
I've
I'm
told
big.
them
I don't bloody know.
some stuff that no one's really looking into.
Hey, nothing changed really. That's really it. Mm-hmm.
Because they've latched on to different
But I guess
things.
we're invaded in a way. I don't know.
Brutus ate steak. It was good.
So, how you doing? You're
Pretty
always in
good.
your corner, like not speaking much. How's it going? What's new? What's on your mind?
What's
I don't know.
What's your last comic book that you bought? Come on. What is it?
Last comic book I bought. That's one that I might be able to. What is it? What is it? It's a manga. The time I got reincarnated as a slime. That was the last thing I bought.
My daughter likes that one.
It's pretty good.
Hey, they write books about like
Yeah.
what it's like to be reincarnated as me.
Yeah, it's pretty
That's
funny.
kinda weird. I'm not sure I like that,
It's pretty
actually.
funny that that's the last. It's pretty funny that that actually is the last comic book that I got.
That is pretty funny, actually. Wow.
You're thinking.
Wait.
I
I have a question. They weren't a villain, right?
No, they weren't a villain. They were like, they built a whole village and
Alright.
like civilization.
Yeah.
It's okay
They're
then.
a good person.
Mhm.
They're okay. They're good to their people, I guess. From what my daughter was telling me. Mm-hmm. No,
Are
just
you ready too?
No, my daughter told me.
Yeah, you can see what I'm thinking. It's pretty funny.
Oh, okay. There's too many books that portray slimes as like bad
Mhm.
people, and I think it's not
Yeah.
cool. I feel
I
misrepresented.
think you'll love it. It's definitely a different
Well-
representation of slimes. You'll enjoy it, honestly.
Did you know?
I'll have you know that most slimes they only want to eat inorganic material and kind of just move around like a snail, and a snail is really cute. Therefore, slimes are cute. Therefore, misrepresented.
Oh, okay. Might be a little bit, I don't know.
Question
I've seen
for
too many
you.
slimes in general.
Are you interested in a little bit of training, a bit on the extreme side?
Oh.
That's what I think it is.
I think whatever training you've got, I've done much worse. So, yeah, what's up?
Okay. All right, do me a favor. Go wait over by the arena with the other people I sent over there.
Oh.
I'll be with you
Are
shortly.
they gonna need a doctor afterwards, Ludwig?
Potentially, although I think if they're smart, they will not. One moment.
I'll err on the side of caution. I've seen too many not smart incidents.
Well, I've not been in comms.
Yeah.
You can just see me like trying to look through Discord right now. That's pretty funny.
I'm curious on what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, I'm curious too. You don't usually have this.
It's fine. She just should have been dead like 3 months ago. It's funny because that's basically what her like the people at her home said. Was like, yeah, usually when this happens to people, they just fucking die. Like,
Dragon or a griffin.
We're not feeling particularly violent today.
probably.
This is the training where we all get murdered, because I'm not a fan of that one.
Hopefully not.
It's not murder if it's.
Parents don't know anything about it. They went and visited like fleet elders who know more about stuff in general. And basically they're like, yeah, this is like we've seen stuff like this. Usually when this happens to people, they die within a couple days. Like
I am going to forcefully.
Like, there's reasons that it did not happen to Sal that way, which...
Sounds really uncomfortable. I'm really heavy.
There's reasons it didn't happen to Sal like that, but I'm not going to say it
This will
anywhere
probably
just
kill me
because
on the spot.
metagaming purposes, in case anyone watches. Anyone who is involved watches.
Do you like the,
Did someone give you
the
peanut
acoustics
butter?
in here?
No. Peanut butter's a pain. I like peanut butter. Peanut butter? You're a human, though.
Not bad.
Scary.
Oh.
I wonder if
Blue
peanut
Drip?
butter's...
I mean, that's true. Peanut butter. Scary.
Oh, peanut butter is scary. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, Nito shows up. Let me think. I don't think Nito could do anything.
Oh, hey.
This is
yeah.
Luminous. Miss Luminous?
Oh, yes. I am Luminous the Red Crimson. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, let me metagame. It's the metaverse. Yeah.
They're pretty chill.
He doesn't do like magic,
I would
right?
say, like, did he talk shit about me? But that's fine. He's a good guy, honestly.
No. He spoke rather positively about you.
I don't know enough about like God Eater arms and stuff to.
Honestly.
Yeah. So no, because there is a potential chance that that kind of shenanigans could do stuff.
That's slow. There you are. I was expecting you to come here. I'm about to say your place to hang out at, huh?
Quite a lot more variety here
Yeah,
than I
yeah.
last
Oh,
seen.
yeah, your arms are so good. That's wonderful.
Yeah, this is actually something
Yeah.
new that Ludric's doing. I haven't even seen it myself.
Well, I know, I mean, sorts of...
Hey, I know that weirdly about how
people here.
That's
so-
my mom's armor.
Oh, yeah, that's true, yeah.
Yeah. I played a little bit of the first God Eater game,
I'm surprised.
and like I know that like Code Vein is like a prequel or whatever, or not a prequel, related, same universe technically.
Yeah, I agree. No,
It happened real fast, so don't worry if it's a whiplash.
Just the feeling of just seeing so many people willing to work together, or simply just coexist.
definitely, yeah. I think that's like, that's definitely our main motto, just to coexist. And, yeah, just like to help each other, whether streaming like this.
Code Vein is such a good game.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Also, you see that bird? You see that bird? If that bird comes close to our ship, we probably need to move. Keep an eye on that crow. I don't trust it. Yeah?
Don't worry. While you're up here, you are perfectly safe.
Oh, shit. I'm not react to a big fat rock.
Training exercises are done.
Big fat rock. What are you?
Other participants and visitors go in there. So just give us
Watching that stuff?
Training.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think so far?
Wow.
Hi, Vinto. Vaguely.
Wonderful.
All right.
Oh, they're fighting Astronavirus.
I recommend we do.
How much do you know about Dragonspire? I don't remember. It's been a while.
I don't think I've actually ever been here.
Oh, well, so there's this copies of
That's Avarius, Ashen Avarius.
If I look at them, how they're the colors and stuff, and if they're like ashy or some way. So those are pretty much just ashes. They're like I forgot what lens called amiibos and warrants that keep the body safe. I guess I don't know.
In the tower.
Understood.
I doubt you said they are
I wonder if you'll be able to grow up to be big and strong like those people down there.
And it's... I hate it.
He does know it himself actually. He used it in the mission, the thing where they captured him.
So I don't know if I'll live enough to see them grown
From
up.
what I understood, they're just.
He has relearned it.
You become like very strong and powerful, and inspire other people to be just as strong as well.
He's been. Also, potentially shenanigans due to, like, entity kind of controlling him. May have caused him to be able to do it. I don't know. I know nothing about any of like the details of that stuff.
Do you have like a heating system in it?
Who is not just strong, but you're kind as well. Ensuring people that you have a lot of might behind you.
I know my jacket
But you do not need to show it
warm
off.
as it's a little freezy.
Just
I know if it's come spring
Yeah.
up here. It'll be
So
really
Beth does a really good job at keeping everything really like
nice.
under wraps. Any of the details about his character and how it works is known only to him and his DM, basically.
Shit.
Knowing that you are strong should be good enough.
Avoid that purple Puritan thingy.
There's like a lot of background stuff, as far as I understand.
The right moments when everything aligns themselves.
This is a
When
situation
people
we
need
had
you, you will be there to help them out.
No.
Well,
So,
there's
see,
a
that's-
closer.
here's the problem. So last night we had an invading force in the Warrens. A small amount of troops, however, they moved very
Yes,
quickly.
they do that too as
They
well.
tucked in between the entire mass of people that was down there fighting.
He does have the Mega Evolution symbol on his chest, yeah.
Turning and spraying their teammates with their spells and technology and such. I thought this would be a good way to encourage people to be mindful and see what they're doing. We're also offering a bit of training.
So basically, make sure people don't do too much friendly fire.
Is Ashen
That kind of
Avari
shit.
giving advice?
I thought people would learn by
I
now.
think he's just fighting.
He's
really.
just beating people up.
Ashen Avari doesn't talk.
Yeah.
He just fights. That's what I'm observing as I'm watching and pointing it out.
You're doing
Can we do some training?
Yes. Being mindful is somewhat of a
I am a little
difficult
rusty. Also,
skill
I
in
gained
combat,
some
but it is very
now I'm
helpful,
muffling going.
especially if you wish to, well, and protect the people who you care for.
You gotta put one weird.
This one doesn't.
For now, you're still. Ah, yes, exactly. For
The one
now,
that looks like a
you don't have to
person
worry too
does.
much about being completely mindful, but once you start becoming more stronger, that is when you will have to make sure. Yes, exactly. Bigger, yes, bigger also means that you'll have a lot more strength. You might be able to
Yeah.
toss around. You
There
might
was
say.
a lot more like people in the front lines and stuff, and I was trying to range, but that would be a lot harder because like they're in the way, so I didn't want to shoot them.
I look forward to listening to the adventures that you will have in the future. Oh.
Adventure. An adventure. Lulu took me on adventure.
Oh?
Fine. Over. To cave. Scary cave.
Hmm.
Or maybe not. Abby's right there.
Who was looking after you?
I do not trust that.
You know, Valerie von
Hmm.
I
see.
Rule one, never let your guard down.
I'm glad they spent the time to give you an adventure such as that.
Oh.
You don't have to talk about that during the
Someone that I
Oh.
cared about as a friend yesterday.
Ow.
Oh, so I was gonna ask you. How was your expedition yesterday? I got message by Scaleless, but I didn't participate.
It went fine. They were like assassin guys with knives.
Oh, invaders. I see.
Yeah, invaders.
Okay.
And
Gotcha.
I don't know. They had like some poison that was very painful.
Ooh.
Yeah. I just kept pulling the blood out of my body, so that was fine for me. But
Okay, gotcha.
and luckily the
For you,
poison
that was-
apparently it goes away once they're gone. So like once they've been killed, like their poison dispels or something, because it's like a magic, I guess, that they're maybe casting. Maybe.
I guess that makes sense then. Yeah, their theory probably
Yeah.
correct.
So I just took my blood out and then held on to it for later, and then put it back in afterwards, so I didn't have to deal with the poison.
I guess that's true. Fair enough.
Yeah.
As long as the small amounts, it's fair. Yeah.
Mhm.
You didn't have to do it for everyone else, right?
No, I didn't bother with anyone else.
Alright. good.
To be a medic after all this, or
Oi,
do you wanna
oi,
fight?
oi, oi.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, also, weird enough. People got like, sitting stone and whatnot. I think I got a sitting stone too. I don't know if this was like a spam or something. I got emailed by streams. Weird. I don't know what was that about. Didn't know that. That or like someone's messing with me. But I don't understand.
Well, yeah, but like he's in like a.
I shouldn't have deleted it. I got so spooked. There goes.
Ah, didn't know. I forgot.
Okay, I'm glad everything was fine. I figured there was just.
Yeah, I
there
don't
was,
think
like, a
anyone got
free-for-all.
too injured. There's a lot of people.
If it was just invaders, that's fine. I don't know what the invaders were, but anyway. Did they, did these invaders talk at all, or are they just like, they were just rampaging?
I don't think so. I don't remember any of them talking. But I don't.
Did no one like told them like, hey, you're not supposed to be here? Or, like, I guess like if they're there,
They didn't
if they're
seem.
there,
They
know
didn't
what they're
seem to be the type to talk.
there. I don't know. Not being naive. Okay.
You're a twat.
It's my donut, it's my pizza timer, so fuck you. It's my goddamn pizza timer, I'm not fucking it up.
Yeah, defend 10 planets or whatever. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
30 seconds always.
Look at you, you're dirty. You need to stop rolling around in the mud.
Yeah.
So I'm so sorry, but there's 2 government drones next to us.
Yeah, they're definitely not real birds.
Again, you realize that, eh?
The only thing I need is food.
I can't believe the government's after Dragonspire. I knew it. To be honest, it's actually kind of plausible. Whatever.
We've had the Orlando soccer government has come by a couple times to ask us questions about stuff.
Oh, that's right. What was like the HOA or something?
Yeah, the HOA. They've came by a couple times.
Oh, that's right. Okay, alright. They're not. Do you know what the HOA for them stands for? It's not like their house organization.
Well, so it stands for the Homeowners Association, but like it's just that's the government of Orlando Soccer, basically.
They just haven't. Okay, fair enough. It's so weird. Oh, yeah. Actually, since your security, did they like warn you, or like did they do something like they were suspecting of some kind? I didn't ask that before.
I'm not actually sure. I wasn't in the meetings. They were coming to ask people some questions about something. I don't remember what it was.
Okay. Gotcha. We were just talking about like the HOA doing that. Oh, for that?
Yeah, technically.
Dang, alright. Nice. Oh, the shuffling players. Interesting. Hmm.
Would you like to be down
Oh, by the way, real quick, I don't know why this thought in my mind. Real quick, it's kind of messed up actually to say. Before Quill gets his license to drive a spaceship, can you please show me space, like whenever possible, something that's not full of space parts? I don't want to crash.
Yeah, we can
Just,
probably.
I want to have a second chance with it. Okay, gotcha. It doesn't be anything special.
It's right there, look.
Hey, Trash.
Well, I mean, like, you know, out of the atmosphere. Just at least it's orbiting. I don't want to go into another planet. I just want to have a second chance.
You are in space right now.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Technically,
No.
technically.
This is home. This is ground.
in space.
I mean, yeah, I know.
You're right, safe.
This is ground. No. So is the whole thing just shuffling players and one Ashen is or I guess the Ashen of ours is just funny.
So he's trying to prove a point about friendly fire.
Is that really it?
We didn't have any last. We didn't really have any in the last one.
Yeah.
Well,
I
this
have two
proves
gifts for
it's
both of
proven.
you. They're not illegal, but German chocolates.
Awesome, thank
I have to
you.
feel like I have to specify, considering I'm banned.
I never
got
would
those
have thought
before I got
there'd be
banned.
illegal chocolate. Oh.
Blizzard attack?
Buy stuff before you get banned from places. Works every time.
Okay.
What if you get banned from space? Does that mean you're banned from everywhere?
Yeah.
I feel like you'd be wanted at this point if you're banned from space.
Hey Clay. Hey Sal. Been a while.
Yeah. I was away for what, like a week and a bit.
Here, it seems to be a 4v1 against an Ashen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, real quick, that big guy, the red big guy, he's a fruit eater too. I'm not the only one.
Oh my
He's a
god.
fruity guy. You gotta say it right.
Food heater.
Yeah.
Fruity
that's
guy.
How do you think of the
complicated.
taste?
Oh, he did
Already
not
like-
like
like
actually
Midnight Fire?
It was worse because we were trying to subdue a giant, and the fruit was on its horn, so you had to eat it while it was like subdued. At the time, I think he ate one of the horns too, and he didn't like that. But,
Oh my.
yeah, but yeah, as you can tell, it's exploding fruit. What do you got?
So, what's the Drew gonna say of nobody friendly fires?
That they did good, I guess.
Entirely.
It's gonna be really
I had
hard
no
for
point
him.
for
He
doing
just
this.
got his
He was
power.
like,
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Well, because whenever we all were in the Warrens
little
the other
guy?
day, fighting the invader
alright.
things, like, there was so much friendly fire.
Yes.
So it was like 30
That's
people.
the one
Yeah.
that's
Like, it's
banned
not
from working
hard
with a
to.
group.
You need a much
gotta
bigger
watch each
group
other's
for
Yeah.
friendly
and watch
fire.
out
Yeah.
for each other's attacks.
Have you shoved everyone in here down there? Yeah, definitely.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Boy. That was a breeze.
Which works for me anyways. I'm gonna be honest, I have a hard time taking
So,
orders.
you.
Yeah. Oh, Thursday's true.
How about some fisticuffs training? You know when they're done.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Alright. Well, good luck down there, you two.
Stonewall.
Huh. Hey, I know that the snow on those rocks over there have melted off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true. Actually. Oh, yeah.
So,
Careful with those feathers.
I just remembered something. Probably mention.
Snow's starting to melt around these parts.
It's something happened with your magical arrangement with Varius, right?
Yeah, well, he ended it.
Sorry.
So, because he had that primal shift going for him, he didn't know if it was going to affect you and, like, fuck you up. So he cut that off, basically, to stop it happening. He had no idea. Feeling like the death aura he's got, he was concerned that you would also have that.
I suppose I can do some
So that's why that
training. Is there
happened.
sort of, I'll go for the training itself.
It's one of the first things he mentioned. It's completely slipped my mind.
Capabilities are people around you. I'm not getting specific groups of people that cope and cohesively work together. I'm grabbing random strangers because
Yeah,
in
think of it
certain
as, like,
larger events,
practicing to
gatherings and
coexist.
things like that, you don't have the option or the luxury of picking who you're with. So it is better to be mindful and
Learning
knowing
that.
of how to work with people around you overall. At least that is the theme for this exercise.
Well, I suppose I can. Yes, I can.
My
I can do
ears.
that then.
My ears.
As a
It's really
training
funny.
Probably serve to help me.
I can get them to go back up pretty reliably now.
Paperwork with us.
Oh my God. Oh, it's so much worse when you don't see the fight. Oh.
Myself, or do you mean?
What am I hearing?
Our avian friend here. So, I believe this round, they will be next. I think there's a smaller round after that, which will be a shorter time frame, and then afterwards it will be enough time. So we will...
Stonewall.
Stonewall.
A little bit longer.
Oh, jeez.
So
he couldn't do that, right? I guess. Never mind.
I think he can now.
I guess.
Oh.
From what I've seen. For some reason he can now.
I guess he really practiced. He really wanted to do that before or after it became the Halloween thing.
Yeah, Sal still hasn't told anyone. She got like a fucking wacko vision
handy
the same time Avarius' contract ended. She's never told anyone.
I could see that. I can't imagine the fight yesterday.
Which
with
she
everyone
kind of wants
just
to talk
trying
to
hurt
about
each
her.
other. I could see why.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. There were so many people.
God, I can't imagine. I mean, I would. Did people got really injured just from friendly fire? Because of this?
No one got severely injured during it, as far as I'm aware. But Ludwig took a couple hits from people.
I kind of for like 60% of it, I was just watching, jumping out these things.
Yeah, that's what I was doing too. I was watching people's backs too, since they clearly were trying to go for backstab.
That seemed like a good fight down there.
Oh, I was like, feeling a bit offended. I'm meant to be this.
Hmm?
What was that you flexed out?
When I was.
You all ready? Got your all limbs stretched out?
Am I ready? Am I done? I thought we were still doing the whole down thing first. They're still doing that.
Oh, it's still going on?
I have no idea.
I'm not. Yeah, I don't know. I
Don't
think
call me.
so, but yeah. I don't.
No, call me. It's fine. No worries. I don't know why, but I just can't. I just imagine just like Scales out in the distance and just seeing everyone just fight, and Scales like, what have I done?
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh lord, I have to ask Scales about that later. I have to ask Scales how he emailed me still. Okay, maybe someone else.
And
God,
trash
I think
bought
so.
their
That's my new
shop
question.
to the keep.
What? Taking everyone.
Yeah.
I thought only champions are allowed to teleport things in here.
He probably didn't teleport. He probably had it on him.
He just pulled it out of pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Manifested it.
Makes more
of tunes.
sense.
Yeah.
Just call it matching. Let's call it a day. That's really it. How is Avarius, by the way? I haven't seen him in a while.
No, he's still recovering at the moment.
Okay, gotcha.
Hello, Ludric. Been a
What
while.
training?
What kind of training?
You just saw it.
It may be a bit out of my league at the moment.
It's kind of the point. You train so that it can become your league eventually. Of course, I can always ask another. I asked the big or small, they said small.
Oh.
They asked for a small opponent?
Not small, no, you're not the opponent. You're working with them. You're all fighting Avarius.
You're not alone.
Faction Avarius.
Oh.
Gotta decide fast.
Need an answer. 5.
I'm gonna use this hole to get my dislocated shoulder back in.
2, 1.
Alright. I can use the training for an adventure about next week.
Wonderful. Join your team then. You can go ahead and enter.
Alright, time to practice some fire magic.
I'm also really glad that Sonny didn't steal his shoes. Thank God.
There's still time.
No, don't. I don't know what thought the time limit was over. I thought it was like when you guys were back.
That action really is nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're no joke.
Yeah. Use the speech there.
Yeah, lucky Stickfree didn't decide to put the aura on it because they could technically. That would have been real nasty.
Yeah.
Make it slower. It's really weird.
Yeah, I ran into it.
Dimension, but yeah, slower.
Those walls are fun to break.
Not fun. In yourself.
That was fun.
Walls.
I agree. How are you How are you acclimating your, or how are you used to your newfound power? Or food power, I guess.
It's really exhausting.
Yeah,
Before
I
used to just
totally
be
get
able to
that.
punch for hours, but this fight just felt like I just did hours worth of fighting.
That's fair. No, I get that.
It's really tiring.
Oh, shield the book hero. I mean, you've done a lot today, so. Yeah, I was gonna say you're fine. Go for it. I don't know if I told you too, but Ludwig told me. I don't know if he's gonna be mad at me. Probably not. In the most ungentlemanly manner that he told me to punch the giant's dick, and I did. It was kind of funny. Never thought he'd say that to me, but I'm happy.
They say it's every man's weakness.
It's true. It really is.
Our one's not gonna have a fun time.
Yeah.
Being in an enclosed space for a male person is not what a mage likes.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Oh, Ludwig, how are you feeling, by the way? You doing okay?
I got oiled up by a large giant. I feel something.
Yeah. I had to
Make
change.
sure you watch
you know.
yourself.
It's okay. As soon as I got home, I hugged all the I haven't lived in shit with Sal. So whatever she was wearing. Don't worry, I'm going to regret this eventually.
Yeah.
like you agreed so fast. Okay.
I'm in trouble. Oh boy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. Oh, look, a distraction. Hi, hello. I'm going to think of the happy thoughts of patting you on the head and enjoying my time here before I think about when I go home and
It is interesting.
potentially does something terrible to me. It's okay. One of us will survive. It will not be me.
And light a match around him when he's all oiled up.
What? One more time?
Light a
And
match.
light a match around you when you're all oiled up. You're dead, dead.
No, it wasn't flammable. It was not flammable oil.
Yes, it wasn't.
Huh.
I tried with fire. I tried with fire. It didn't work.
That's what he tried to do right off the bat. That was the goal and the intention was to do that.
Yeah, it's interesting having them just kind of move on their own, basically.
They were just slippery.
I might just reduce the amount of distance down they go, and just leave it as is, basically. Though I do love being able to occasionally pull off the head tilt thing proper.
A weird combo they've got there. Loads of like ranged people and
I
a
don't-
shield guy.
I don't
It's not
think
a bad
B's
combo.
here.
But
I
they
didn't.
are probably friendly firing either way.
And the downside is it completely.
Oh yeah, no, it's not.
relies
It's
on-
Crash's
They're
character.
doing a test about teamwork and not friendly firing each other. That's
Yeah.
all the other don't say.
It'll be hard for Orin to not friendly fire.
You know, I've always kind of thought, you know, when Adrian does that big shield, like the blue one, could I just grab onto the edge and just pull it down?
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, that character
If I
does.
see his ash, I'm gonna fucking test it out.
Oh.
Just be like, what? It's like the shield's fucking stuck to his arm, right? What the fuck's that? Oh.
Great. Can't see it. Thank you. God.
Great show, am I right?
All jump scare.
Yeah, trying to like maintain the ears is like I probably won't use this every stream because it's actually like a lot of
Are they arguing?
cognitive stuff, like
Oh.
trying to keep it. I do like it though. Like in theory, if I get better with it, I'll be
whenever
able to
someone does
use
that
it more.
gravity thing. Actually, Sal, you were there. Whenever like you remember Quill doing that gravity thing in the mission where he just stuck up the ceiling. God, it was kind of horrific. Ah, Jesus. Like, okay.
Wow, they're really laying heavy onto them.
God.
That's your spooky wall again.
There's nothing stopping him just pooping in the middle of them all. They don't all just turn around at once.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like whenever I notice my ears are down, I have to like try and lose focus, or like such intense focus. Maybe I'll make the numbers have to be higher before the ears start moving, so that it's less likely to just accidentally trigger. Though this is maxed. This is maxed values anyway.
Yeah, guys are having a lot of trouble. They need someone for melee.
I'll play around with it. I like how it's interesting.
This wasn't cool. I think this is a good lesson, if anything.
No, it was. Well,
Hang on, a lesson. Is that they're available?
Are they being said like, hey, you're almost hit your ally or whatnot? Like, are they being taught at least from that?
So a lot of them are being mindful and aiming in pathways that are not directly at their friends, which is good, especially for this bunch. The mentality with this lesson, though, in particular with this group, is that sometimes when you're out in battlefield, you will have a participant like Mr. Nate here, who is not as equipped as the others, not as strong as the others, or not as experienced as the others. However, they are there in any ways because they were called to aid. So the idea is to work around the weaker members that you have at your disposal, while also finding ways to either utilize them or protect them, and still keep control on the field.
That's actually a really good lesson. All right.
1 minute left.
I feel like that's me more as the one in the ground, honestly.
Remember, he's quick. He will jump to the other side the moment he
Yeah, that was
30 seconds. The moment that goes down, I'm gonna push you with gravity. You're just shield charge him, alright? Fire! Why are you in here alone?
Okay, yeah, I think I got hit on.
What are you doing? First lightning bolt.
I think they had a lot more preparation than everyone else as well. They were planning stuff there. Most people were going in there and like they didn't have time.
Do either the other two of you want it on this training for another group, or are you fine sitting over here?
Probably.
Yeah, I'll be okay with it. Yeah.
Probably not.
Can I volunteer?
Okay. Sure. Because I know the three heroes want to have a chance in the arena. Yeah. So I want to give them a round to breathe before I throw them back in there. So go ahead and you can go ahead and wait over by the arena. Do you want to join this team?
Hello, friend. Oh,
Yes.
sure, I can be a good tank.
I am waiting around the. Sorry.
Wait right here then. Screw it, we'll have you wait right here instead to make life a little bit simpler.
I had to make like an event before.
All right.
That's kind of the whole point, isn't it?
I guess general questions. What are you good at?
Fisticuffs.
Dungeons.
I'm best at ranged. I can heal. I can buff. I think. Yeah, I can buff attack, and I can heal you a little bit. But it's
So we
really
feel like
dependent on what
electricity.
cards I have in my hand right now.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
What about you? What
Melee
can you do?
focus, but I can also do ranged. I'm kind of a tank.
Okay. I'm more of a support, if anything. Also squishy. I don't like swords. But I assume that can be said for you too, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not.
Notable, unfortunately, so I do not remember you.
Yeah.
The human body
So
is
you're
not very
joining us?
fond of being cut.
Yep.
You'll get over it.
No, as a human, I understand.
I could imagine.
Next time, maybe I'll remember you more.
I don't like when it's cold.
Cold's not as bad.
It's terrible.
I mostly just have a heat stone.
Everything's so desolate.
Oh, it's fair.
And
The
empty.
cold is fine.
The cold.
If it's really hot, there's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
I don't like when it's cold, period.
Oh, this is a wild card. This
What are you gonna do? Take off your skin?
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes when you're sunburned, that'll just happen. When you're really badly sunburned, that'll just happen.
That's not even a bird.
Yes, they'll be joining you in this one.
I think it
Along with
mimics
Wolfie here.
weapons.
I think that went fairly well, things considered.
I'm gonna make
Look
you
at it.
guys wait around
Look
because I
at
don't want
it.
to.
This is definitely not a bird.
What can you
No,
do?
that's fine. I'm
Hold
going
on.
to go step out for a minute anyways.
I don't know. It's like a griffin or something.
Okay.
Yeah, same as me.
Okay.
All right.
It has like a. It has like a. No, they're not.
Your attacker, I can heal you.
Yeah, it's a weird. It's a weird looking dog.
Different bird. I don't know what the bird did, but okay. I guess we're going.
Okay.
You know. The bird is
it's gonna fight.
The bird is very gung ho.
It's
squaring up against the warriors.
Well, narrow they appear as paper cuts on everyone else. Well,
I think in this case, the bird is the obstacle intended to me.
Yeah.
accelerated further. Shall we do that next time? I believe we should. It's an agreement then.
5,
Did you know?
4, 3, 2, 1, begin.
Focus on getting a little exhausted now, but skills.
Sometimes you will not have the luxury of preparing. Sometimes you will simply have to be ready to fight.
Oh, bird.
What are you talking about?
Sometimes you will have a bird.
Yeah, sometimes there will be a bird with you.
Sometimes there'll be someone with like a hedgehog. I can't tell. Man.
Yeah.
However, you're not always going to have that. Sometimes you just have to work it.
It's like the nature special. We got Wolfie. We got a bird creature. We got
A strong close range one, but however,
Clay, Wolfie, the weird guy,
radius is kind of large.
whoever that other guy is,
Reason for the lessons in the first
Q
place.
or something like that, I think.
Controlling yourself and knowing what
he's the guy for arithmetic.
Huh.
Spells is not
What about
what I
accidentally
need
hurting
to
others
do.
by accident?
Sadly, it's simply collecting them.
It's like Gambit. Who wrote Gambit? Sells out the staff.
It's all about watching your fire, making sure you're not hurting the
It's like a superhero who does that.
friendlies.
Except he's.
The spell book.
Well,
He does other shit? I don't know.
Well, at least since I've been using the fire crystal, that attack didn't do very much against using fire crystal.
Oh boy.
versus ice attacks.
When are you gonna get the family streak in your?
Because using element crystal, apparently it can help me resist some elements, but also it makes me weaker against some other elements.
I have it. My fucking biological sister has it.
Well, I'm gonna practice fire.
And I have blue ones.
Because,
It's up to you. I'm not gonna
We're
force
going on
you
adventure
or
next
anything.
week.
It's your life.
No, I'll try.
to my journey or my venture or metaverse.
have something to do with me. Similar, a sign.
And sooner or later, once that journey's that section journey's over, I'll be able to get an ice crystal that way I can use ice magic.
It's all one word.
I know, I'm teasing. I'm teasing.
And a whole skill tree. Let's say just
You're
click
joking.
and grab his lance a lot. I don't know. You think so?
It's all part of the job.
That's good.
You know, Rust, maybe when I do get this ice crystal, maybe Snowman can teach me the ways of making little ice cats.
I think maybe making some kind of ice shield might be a little better than ice cats, but
I'm gonna go check on. You do you.
one step at a time.
So far, it seemed that the magic I could learn basically like offensive
I thought they were a
magic.
cool gay cousin.
That's right. What the?
Don't worry. The shield stops it.
No, I know.
Oh. Hello there.
Hello.
I see.
You know, I got a better look. Isn't Muir has Ludwig decided to show his horns again?
I must say, and if you don't mind me asking, both you and Philo, you're both dipping into something dangerous, aren't you?
Good punch, Wolfie.
I'm not sure exactly what Philo or Skelos may be referring to in regards to the groups, but I'm just here to offer my help where it may be.
I find it hard to attack when other people aren't around me, so apologies for all my hesitation.
Once you have those two down, it's just practice, 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 and you'll eventually get the best technique.
I'm slowly reminded of something about head on a swivel. He always said
So that bird creature also gets in on the fight?
He's not just stuck, he's created an opening on either side. He could come
They
out.
consented apparently to actually want to fight, so yeah.
Well, since my adventure next week, I'm going with some people who will be able to handle it.
Good luck with that, man.
What the hell's happening?
Yeah. So once after the adventure's done, I'll be getting an ice crystal. That way I can use like ice magic with my bracelet.
Against who?
A strong Ashen down there. The one who's white and a tad grey, sort of night cycle.
Big wall.
Oh, God, I don't want to be down there.
Yep, that's a one.
I know you gave a warning.
Orlando's like, yeah, hey, I got an extra room, you can stay there, right? I get a girlfriend already. I do. Why nothing happened? Nothing will happen. They have a girlfriend.
Hey, Everest. Lucy does have his horns again, right?
You want to know about one of the hardest things to do? Is that you take two logs, right? You attach the two
I'm just gonna sit down and watch this show.
You place them on your shoulders, and you try to walk in
It's
a
the
straight
kind
line,
of
and
species
keeping
it
your
is.
face every time.
For a while, well, he kind of hit his horns, but like, you know. Whoa. What's the gauntlets?
Fucking hell, did you make that?
I move around a lot, and I had my...
What? Like I said to you, I went back to my... No, I didn't make them. They're originally what I had from the palace.
And they got them repair things that they keep it with.
Let's just get stronger.
So,
Nice. Those are some gauntlets. Hitting. I see Neptune.
Guys, we found him. It's the Gauntlet hero.
I can only train so much with a bow and zipping
when she's so
around.
ready, that I know it.
I know you do. I saw it. I saw it in your eyes. The Gauntlet hero has finally come by.
Perhaps
He's
something
here.
that could allow you to track them for about a period
Mhm.
of time, allow your champion to engage them and allow you to continue fire.
So something like what he can do?
To an extent, yes.
Oh.
Not a bad idea, no.
So tired.
Hey, Clay.
You barely touched the
Alright.
floor, everything you do, so you'll be fine.
I try.
I did such a stupid mistake. I literally when Jordan was placed, I thought it would go away, and he just
Like you're showing up for some intense training. But I think it would have been fine.
Some basic
I try.
I know that I should know.
Someone shuffled my deck without my consent.
Oh no.
And by someone that was me.
I can hear that, you know. I'm aware.
Yeah.
Well, nice to meet you too.
If she wasn't wearing armor, I probably could have just got him fisticuffs, but I like my hands not broken.
There was a lot of bunch of cool features, so even I backed away. So I got there. So I totally understand. I guess, yeah.
Reflex seems to be taking you. Thank you.
I don't know if I was that boring.
I don't have a third. I only had two today.
Well, now the bank owes me one. Your ears are all loopy today.
Yeah, I don't know.
You relaxed ears.
Mhm.
I think I know where your side ears are. I think. But, you know, we're fine. Oh god, no.
Jeez, how'd you sneak up?
About 20 minutes left.
I thought they were saying a joke and I was looking.
Oh my god, no, it's strange. It's a really thing that's strange. Oh my god.
Yeah. This is supposed to, like, not have friendly fire. I'm really afraid of that
Annihilate the area.
Well, if you have sentience.
Hey, Aaron. Jealous of another man's got?
I am actually. It looks more pretty.
Envy's a sin, you know. I will say, I did think about it for a second, but then again.
Yeah, actually, yeah. If he would accept that, I don't know. I think he would.
I don't think he would.
Yeah.
Just judging
like,
by it
the
all.
large shit he went through. Yeah. Not too.
I
Not too
do
much large.
not know of his history, so.
Yeah. Yeah. I think he just does what he wants. And I don't think participating in your crusade, he doesn't want.
Don't call it that.
I mean, it's kind of.
Crusade, what the hell am I? For the throne! God, shoot me. If you ever hear me spouting any nonsense about doing something for a god or something similar, don't take it seriously. And if you think it's somehow serious, please put a bullet in my head and stab me through the throat.
God. I don't know if I want to do that. It's okay, it's fine. It's just hypothetically. Hypothetically, to be honest,
yes,
I totally get that. I get it if you're doing like holy incantations, just because you have to say
Well,
it.
obviously, I'm not just going to not say the holy thing in order to not cast the magic. I'm gonna cast the magic.
That's true, yeah. Well, I mean, isn't it like, if you ever do like some sort of incantation practice enough, you don't have to say it anymore. Just do it.
Correct, I just have to say the level in the name.
Yeah, and then you're done. It doesn't have to be a permanent thing.
I'm practicing ones, two right now, the two ice spells I've recently learned. One is a first level, a frost breath. Similar to what Avarius does, although on a smaller scale.
I'm having
is,
trouble like
frost breath
keeping
is
the ears behaving right now.
And then
I
the
think I'm
other
getting
one
too
is sort of
tired.
I forget the name of it now. It's leaving me. That's why I'm still practicing it. But it's a Zweit spell. It is a ice spear, completely focused and ready to hone in on the target, and going in for a precise piercing shot.
Okay, yeah. Sounds interesting. I'm really curious about this guy.
Oh, Filo's down there. Hmm.
Okay, well, where are you going with this here? I'm gonna stop you right there. I want you to know that when somebody was fighting me, they
This is a match, huh? Oh, Carfield. Oh.
Ooh. So who gave the
I suppose it kind of looks like a similar division as to what we did, where it was Adrian and Grid were engaging them both defensively and offensively, while me and Emerus were there, being able to pester him and pepper him as much as we could.
Yeah.
And I suppose that would be Fee and the Carfield, and I suppose that woman would assist as a third sort of a melee combatant, although, well, it's... seems that no one... she's missing.
The one is Neptune.
Okay, yeah.
Neptune. This is why I was worried for her. She's incredibly low level, and for some reason I haven't seen her grow any levels since I've come here. She's a bit...
I've never seen someone swing a sword so many times and never hit. Like 12 times they're swinging now.
Mr. Clay,
What's that thing on your chest?
since it seems that the place is a bit busy, you want to
Oh.
do like over there?
Happy birthday.
Oh, yeah, we could do that, yeah. You want that?
Yeah, thank you.
Me and Jin are going to spar in the other arena, outside there.
Yeah.
I promised her.
Cheers then. If you need anything, I'll be here.
So, you want to hear something funny?
Sure.
As time progresses, more friendly fire happens throughout these matches.
Yep. No, so here's the funny. I sent Philo in there to help with training, to work with the team, right? Within a moment of him being in there, Ash and Varys disappeared, and the first question that I heard asked is, "Oh, do we shoot Philo now?"
Yeah. That's my answer, yes.
I'm sure it was meant in jest.
No, because as soon as I said, "No, he's working with you," I heard, "Oh, okay, good." Huh.
Firecrackers?
Yes, but for distracting. Potentially. Disorienting as well. I used to do something similar.
It was the rats and those music notes.
Yes. Well, the music notes, the bouncy ones actually did a little pop when they hit, but mostly there to disorient and confuse the ever-living shit out of you. And if they did, wonderful. It means I did my job. Actually, I forgot I need to be critiquing these people. Shit.
Oh boy. Well, that's plenty of content.
Is police okay?
Alright. I invited them to go help a town that
Time
had
to go.
some sort of disease and or zombies and
Remember,
they said they get
your
back.
teammate is drawing the aggression of the enemy.
Oh, I could be a loan shark. I told them what to do.
He's the guardian of Dragonspire.
Wait, what?
What is that?
Shield.
Remnant. Let me borrow you for a moment. Lean down, big guy. I got a favor to ask. You've been watching the training.
He's breaking through. He's trying to break through the wall.
When I give the signal, I was supposed to break it. The last round to be 3 minutes. I raise both my hands.
Tim was actually trying to break the wall. So I'm trying to fall through it. You've got to give like a really good run push through.
If that lady has swung this sword about 30 to 40 times and not hit a single time.
Yeah. Maybe she shouldn't use such a big sword.
60 seconds.
I don't know, really. I mean, I think they have a very good purpose here. Just get like someone who's really not confident fighting.
Are these still
They'll feel amazing after that. After
Yeah.
sparring them.
Yeah.
Be like, wow, I'm fucking amazing.
Are they even still around? I can't see them. Oh, there they are.
I don't think I met this guy yet.
Oh, the weak point. Is that it? Is that what I call a weak point?
Mm-hmm.
Go!
One more round.
Is it 1:30? That's
How long was
when.
that round for?
I don't know. I haven't been paying attention.
You didn't count?
No.
Me either.
I'm tired. I haven't been paying attention to like anything.
Oh my god, the keep blew up.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Can't believe it.
Hey Garfield, you right?
Helps toughen up the bone.
Action, madness, super death. Siegfried Ultra came and fisticuffed down that one.
Yeah.
It's terrifying.
Oh, thank you.
I know.
You alright? Wasn't expecting you down there with us.
I mean, there's also weighted clothing you could do.
Is there one more round?
Or...
Yes, the hero sliding.
Yeah, I think I'm getting too tired to like reliably to keep the ears up. I keep just like just like accidentally hyper focusing on random conversations from like miles away. That's why they keep going like all the way down. Cause I keep just like hearing something and trying to listen to it. Yeah, I'll have to I'll have to consider how I want to use this. I do like it. It's cool, but it is a lot of like extra. Like I'm now I'm trying to pay attention to what's going on in lobby, what's going on in Twitch, and what's going on with my ears. It's now 3 things I'm like trying to maintain.
Not much. How are you doing?
I'm good. Just got done with the security job. That's weird. Saw this place was open. I was like, oh, fuck it, let's swing by.
Yeah, it's over for another night, but it's the last fight of the evening.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like, I need to consider how I want the ears. Like, I might just change the ears so it doesn't really matter. Like, I might just make them do the, like, perking up thing. Based on it. And then it doesn't really matter when they go up. It just adds some movement to the ears. Alternatively, so it might actually be better for me to try using the relaxation parameter. Because if I can figure out how to force that. If I can figure out how to force that, that is probably a little easier for me to not accidentally trigger. Maybe. Because, like, I can...
thinking about?
Oh. I'm just tired. I've barely been paying attention to any of the fights.
Understandable.
Because I can pretty reliably get both ears to go up. Basically, if I just, like, close my eyes and, like, take, like, a breath or two, the ears will just go back to normal. So there's a chance that it might be better for me to use relaxation, because if I can figure out what the trigger is or how to get it to work. Because focus winds up being, like, right now, I'm talking to chat. I'm talking to you guys, and I'm thinking about that, like, heavily. And it has now immediately made my ears go down. So it might be better. This is really just going to be a matter of I'm going to have to just play around with the stuff and see if I can get it behaving how I want it to.
Fought a oiled up giant earlier today, which is a time.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's a little icky.
It is cool though. It's really interesting. It's interesting how reliable it is. Honestly, like it's just a little like kind of headbandy thing. It goes on the front of my head and then it like hooks behind my ears with like a little squishy thing. And it like I just had to run this program and it immediately worked pretty much. I was very surprised by how simple it was to get it to behave. It's funny because they're like, it's advertised as a thing to help with like meditation and stuff. Which I suppose it would. Because if you're able to figure out how to like relax your mind and stuff or whatever, I just want to have animal ears that behave. So you know. Other people. I'll have to write an Amazon review. I'll write a review for it and be like, lets me control ears in VR. Yeah. Yeah, my problem is I do just focus on things too much, so I probably have to not use focus. It's definitely... So the problem both winds up being focus, at least... Maybe relaxation is similarly easy for me to trigger, but I was relatively reliably able to trigger focus on the left side. Like, so I was able to drop the left ear. but that was when nothing was going on. So like, if I can figure out how to do the opposite and just like, relax a specific side, then I could use relaxation. Yeah. Yeah, like right now I can lean both ears down I'm pretty good at doing this. Because it's whenever I'm just thinking about stuff. There's also like other more nuanced values that I could potentially use. That aren't just the generic, like what they consider like these types of things appear when you're focusing. Like there's a little more nuanced stuff too that I could try using. I did consider for Kazi making Kazi's eyes on like a hue slider driven by just like stuff. I might mess with that. And just have the eyes randomly change colors based on how I'm thinking. Could be interesting. On how much thought is happening. I might try that and see how it looks. Look, I'm trying to think of like...
Here's the secret to my strategy. I gave them 1 minute, so I told them, I'm gonna make it go longer than 1 minute. It's funny.
But yeah, I'm trying to think of interesting ways to use it. I don't want to do anything too complicated, but...
That was actually a good shield at the time with big beam.
Mm-hmm.
The idea is I'm wanting to start getting training done for people. And this is as good a day as any for people who are around. If they are capable, they are not too fucked up from fighting and such.
Y'all ever do training and stuff for people that don't? Okay. Busy man.
How do you survive? Did you just die? Is your life just over?
No, you just take a lot of allergy meds.
How do you survive that? Because you need that to live. Also, wait, is it like their everyday life suffer because like you're 90% water or some shit as a human? That I don't guess know that.
Yeah, I'm not sure how often I'll use this. Use my little ear stuff. We'll see.
There's like those short 30-second runs. You just can't stop.
See you around, Sal.
See ya.
See you around, Brutus.
Why is he rage shielding?
Bye, stranger. Goodbye, Pokemon guy.
Can't believe Adrian just dropped the fucking rage shield in a spar. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I would like it to work nicely, but also it's. I might need to try figuring out how to wear it a little better because it is a little uncomfortable right now. Let me just adjust it real quick. Because it's underneath the headset a bit, so it's pressing in a little. So I might need to figure some stuff out to get it to be more comfortable.
You put the weights like that on your knees, and then with the tip of your fingers, you kind of let them go down, and then you do this.
Okay, yeah. I know exactly what you mean by that. Those little weight trainers.
Yeah, it's kind of a matter of like, I need to play around with stuff.
Remember that your forearms are very necessary to block things.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. What's another?
I have no, I'm sure you'll surpass a lot of people soon, so might as well give you the tips while you're fresh.
Yeah, that's true. Fair enough.
Huh. Why does Ludwig have his swords up?
Where's the sword?
We're done.
What the fuck happened? What did I miss?
They're doing training. I believe it's about to be closing time though. Actually, it's already closing time.
You feeling okay? Never.
Closing time.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's already past closing time, actually. Everyone, I mean, it'll banish us soon anyway, but...
Yeah.
That's true. I just thought it banished me. It kind of hurts, but that's okay.
Run anymore. My running days are over.
Yeah, I'd never have bothered. I just wait. I just
You
wait.
didn't have running
No.
days.
Everest, darling, I'll be heading to the tower. Would you like anything?
Yeah.
For me to prepare?
For us some wine, that'd be good. We'll be there after.
Yes, I should have some bottles. Lovely. Understood.
Cool. Appreciate that.
Yeah, I bet you both are so tired of going in those training runs. Ah.
It's fine. We're having a break tomorrow. That's for sure.
Do you have a mission tomorrow? Or today?
No, just that.
Ah, that makes sense. I guess it would be really cruel if you just had a mission before all that.
No, right? No. I had one on Friday though.
I see.
No, Thursday, then Friday, and now today.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh. Can't imagine.
Oh.
God damn it.
Oh, dear God.
How many people, like, notice their ears?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay. People just didn't...
I'm not sure how many, like...
Oh, I did it.
Yeah. Ugh.
Well, that's fair. I have noticed that too. Like when you were sleeping, I'm like, oh, I see your ears. I'm like, oh, I see it.
Yep. I'm trying to figure it out. Interesting.
Yeah. Do you want to, like, while you're testing, do you want to be more responsive, or?
So I need to figure out how to, like, my problem is, whenever I start, like, if I start, like, looking at chat and like talking with Twitch, then almost immediately I start getting, like, the high focus and the ears go down.
Oh.
So I need to figure out
That's so funny.
to switch. Like, I need to just play around with settings and stuff, basically, to try getting it to behave how I want it to.
That's fair. Does it just bother you? Like, it just bothers you, like,
Yeah.
when you're focused in chat.
Yeah.
Alright, fair. Okay.
And, like, I can pretty reliably get them to go back up, but, like, especially because I'm getting tired right now, so I'm focusing on things quicker, so...
No, fair. Were those actually moving?
Yeah.
They are actually moving.
Yep.
It's super cute. It's so fucking cute.
Yeah.
You know how it's controlled, though.
Yeah.
The ears.
Is it for the brain
How?
sensors and
Yep.
stuff, right? That
Yep.
type of system, or?
Yep, that's what I'm using.
Yeah, I was right. I'm
Holy
a furry.
cow.
Oh my god.
Congratulations, you've been labeled.
So, are you only able to kind of just do this like slight wiggles, or you think you'd be able to kind of make it do more
So
stuff?
I need to figure out what the numbers like. So there's like 20 like parameters that are being sent through OSC to VR chat, and if I can figure out what those like how those behave, I could do more stuff with them. Right now, I just have it doing this.
I'm kind of curious at the thought of like how long it would take to figure out how to be like, okay, how do I gauge surprise? Like, how do I figure out what values are actually need to be surprised?
Yeah. So I've been able to get let me see if I can force it.
Just so you know, I'm probably gonna drop a portal here in like 2 seconds, and then.
Oh, wrong side. I got the right ear to go down. I was able to relatively reliably get the left ear.
Your brain?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go training.
And I'm
we're going
bored.
to an island. You're gonna fight
I'm gonna go kill my ears with my brain.
Yeah.
Did that guy release documentation on it, or like?
There's just a program. There's just a program that you just buy the thing.
Connected to your head. What?
There's just a little like headband. It's like a really small little headband, and that's it.
It just notices the electric signals.
Yeah, it checks for electrical impulses. It literally does. It's really funny.
Anyways.
So who's dropping the portal?
Kirby.
Where?
Yeah, me, because it's my map.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh, okay.
Ooh. Okay, I'll go be a bird.
Oh yeah, you guys are.
Where's my bird at?
Hey, but anyways, so once after the adventure, needs to be able to do this.
NPC box.
Yes. Y'all take care. Y'all take care.
I can now drop the portal.
Whoa.
I don't know which update this is, so try not to go in the cellar for now. I think the lighting's a little. Fuck there.
I don't see a reason why we'd go in the cellar, but.
I'm gonna go in the cellar.
Wine cellar now. All right, get the portal.
Oh my God, this is. I'm going to be disappointed. It's not the Wizard's Tower from Oblivion.
It's not.